Bryce Mitchell thing, and then we'll catch up with you guys later. $90 away from tonight. Just a silly, nonsensical, jumping topic to topic kind of show. If you can't have fun watching this, you might just be a retard who's addicted to drama. So Bryce Mitchell, the UFC fighter, the last time we checked in on Bryce Mitchell, let's get everybody all caught up. The last time we checked in on Bryce Mitchell, he was talking about how, that Adolf Hitler was a decent enough guy until he started getting into that meth. If anything, Mark Maron stole his Theo Von bit from Bryce Mitchell. We'll look at that as, oh my God, Kelsey Grammer and wife Kate Walsh have welcomed their fourth child. Kelsey Grammer's 70 years old, and he just had his eighth kid, his fourth with this woman. Kelsey, stop. This is like, which famous actor is like 80-something and just had another baby, like 4 years ago? Pacino. Pacino was like 83, and he had another kid. Guys, we're good. Look, if you're 80 and you've never had one, and it's something you want to do before you kick off, all right, fine, forgivable. But when you've already got a few, you're not going to be at their graduation. You might not even be around long enough for them to form memories of you. It's really kind of not fair. It's sort of perverse and egotistical to have kids at that age. But let's do the Bryce Mitchell Hitler thing. And if you'll remember, Bryce Mitchell is a really, really big Donald Trump fan. Loves Trump. And recently, he went online to just air his thoughts, which, as we know, always works well for Bryce, as we're about to watch now. And it turns out that Bryce is thinking that maybe he's turned on old Dandy Don, that maybe he's done with Donald Trump, and he's off the Trump train. First, let's go ahead and check in on Bryce. This was the last time that we saw Bryce Mitchell. This was the last time Bryce Mitchell had a thought that he felt he should share with the rest of the world. We got this.
Hitler, hell and the Nazis. I really don't think that he was, because I honestly think that Hitler was a good guy based upon my own research, not my public education indoctrination. I really do think before Hitler got on meth, he was a guy to go fishing with.
Because as you know, in page 83 of Mein Kampf, Hitler talks about his extensive love of trout fishing and the best way to mix up trout bait and, the whole thing. It's some people have said that it's almost too in-depth, that he gets into the weeds a little too much. So Bryce Mitchell says Hitler's a guy he would have gone fishing with, but it was that daggum meth. I mean, isn't that the same thing Mark Maron said in his Theo Von bit? He's like, Hitler, I bet you didn't even want to kill all the Jews. That was just the meth making you crazy, dog.
He fought for his country. He wanted to purify it by kicking the greedy Jews out that were destroying his country and turning them all into gays.
There's something about, till the day I die, I will never get over the Arkansas accent calling gay people the gays. I don't think I'll ever be able to hear that and not chuckle. Wanted to get, the Jews were turning the country all to the queers. So again, we're going to play his thoughts on Donald Trump, but I just want to give you a taste of what Bryce Mitchell came to us with the last time he had a deep thought.
Destroying his country and turning them all into gays. They were gaying out the kids. They were queering out the women. They were queering out the dudes. They were, what her first tranny surgery ever was? Happened.
It's this guy. Look at how tightly he's keeping his lips pursed. He does not want to make any audible sounds during this segment. If he could accidentally, without Bryce knowing, pull the cord on his camera, he would do it.
Be in Germany before Hitler took over. The books that everybody makes fun of Hitler burning? You know what the books was? Queer books.
Queer books. Which, by the way, if you're pro free speech, still not okay books to burn. Still not good to burn the quote-unquote queer books just because they're queer books.
Hitler burned queer books because Hitler didn't want a bunch of queers destroying his nation. They can't produce children.
What?
Okay.
That's the first I'm hearing of this. So that was Bryce Mitchell the first time that he felt he really needed to tell us something, that he really needed to come to us with something urgent. Well, a lot of things have changed in the last couple of years. Bryce Mitchell has been able to, string a couple of wins together. He's still in UFC. Honestly, though, credit to Dana White for not firing him after that. He said, no, I'm not going to fire him. My guys can say whatever they want. And then they got to deal with it in the octagon. I thought that was a real ballsy move of Dana White because literally any organization on earth would have canned him for saying that. So he said what I thought he said was fucking stupid, but I'm not firing him for it. So Bryce came out this week and he had some thoughts on Donald Trump. Bryce, if you will, go off, King.
Hey, I want to let y'all know I'm not with Donald Trump no more. I don't support him. I don't like him. I think he's a corrupted leader. And, it took me a while to come to that conclusion, but I finally am coming to it. I do not like the guy at all. The first thing for me was he didn't release the Epstein files. They're even acting like they didn't exist.
I'm going to say this. Fucking based Bryce Mitchell so far. I mean, so far, so good. Now, Bryce Mitchell before this is important to know. Bryce Mitchell said he would die for Donald Trump. He'd lay down his life for Donald Trump. He liked him that much. So Bryce Mitchell, as you can tell from his take on the Nazis and his take on Donald Trump, he's kind of an all or nothing sort of dude. There's not a lot of middle ground with Bryce Mitchell.
And then, of course, they're sending Israel and Ukraine all of our tax dollars, just like the numbnuts before him did. Putting America last. And now he's blaming the beef farmers for the price of beef. Hey, I'm not biased, man. He talked a good game. He tricked me. I was fooled. I admit it.
I have a hard time believing, Bryce, that anyone gets one over on you. You even know where all the good queer books are. He's not wrong, though. Like, we want to make fun of him because he got an Arkansas accent, but it's like the reasons. He's like, man, I said I'd take a bullet for Donald Trump. Now I've been doing my research. I don't like him no more. And we're like, listen to this rube. And he's like, he's not releasing the Epstein files. He's giving Israel all the money, and he's blaming the beef farmers, and he's not America first. You're like, hold on a second. Give me a check. Holy shit, the guy's right. Like, this stupid inbred hillbilly fucker with brain damage is correct.
Okay, now let me tell you how bad I think this is, though. This is really this bad, guys. I want y'all, if you're a Christian, I want you to get into Revelation 13:3.
Time out. Let's get into it. Revelation 13:3 describes a vision of a beast with 7 heads, where one head appears to suffer a mortal wound that is then healed, causing the whole earth to marvel and follow it. This passage is interpreted as a depiction of a powerful ruler, often referred to as the Antichrist, whose apparent death and miraculous resurrection will lead to global admiration and worship. Shot in the ear, healed, admiration. I mean, at least half the country, right? Is Bryce Mitchell trying to say that Donald Trump is the Antichrist foretold of in Revelations?
And I want you to read that verse.
Because I thought it was Gozer the Gozerian.
Yeah, about the Antichrist, about the one who was fatally wounded in the head. Then he was miraculously healed, and the whole world marveled at him and said no man can make war with him. Yeah, I do think that Donald Trump is that beast of Revelation 13:3. Yeah, go read it. Go read it. There ain't another man that's ever walked the planet that fits Revelation 13:3.
All right, calm down. There's literally thousands of people who have walked the earth who fit the description of the Antichrist in Revelations 13:3. There's a lot of people.
Read the rest of the chapter.
Phineas Gage, technically.
And it'll tell you the mark of the beast is coming in 42 months. Now, I'm not saying that I know that Donald Trump is this man.
Don't be so humble, Bryce.
Of Revelation 13:3. I'm just saying he's the only one who could be right now. Go read Revelation 13. He's the only man that fits that description. Yeah, and I'm totally done with the dude. He's done to me. He's done. He's a goner. He's compromised. He's right up there with the rest of the pedophiles, man.
Holy shit.
It sucks to say that because I supported him for a long time, but he's a good actor, and he had me fooled for a long, long time.
I mean, if you're like a lefty person, does this bring you some kind of joy? Like, you can kind of be like, I told you so. Even though Bryce Mitchell and you don't see eye to eye on anything, like you were like, yeah, Donald Trump's a con artist and he's got you all fooled. And like Bryce Mitchell goes, well, he's a con artist and a good actor and he had me fooled. I mean, it might be a hollow victory, but it's a victory all the same. You called it. But Donald Trump will remember this as the day that he lost the Bryce Mitchell contingent. How do you think he's going to feel? By the way, somebody naming the Hurricane Bombaclot. I love that. Very good. Yeah, look at that. People are saying Bryce is cooking. This man clearly is a genius, and I'm tired of pretending that he isn't. He kind of does have it down. Like, Jesus H. Christ says he kind of sounds like Granny. A little bit. Name all of them then. Oh, One Head Rex or Sam Show says name all of them. Name all the Antichrist now, Aaron. Go. I'm sorry. Ablo Pacheco says sorry, but he missed. Trump's wound wasn't mortal. That's a good point. It was just it was a grazing of the ear, so that's a little off. My Lost Interest says eventually even a based Bryce leans into dumb. Randall Flagg says, Aaron, where are your Aryan Nation prison tats? You need it for street cred. I made mine a tramp stamp. I kind of wanted to be, I wanted to be fun with it. I wanted to own it, put my own spin on it. So I went tramp stamp. Wally World gifting 5 memberships over on Rumble. Thank you very much.
I have sworn on the altar of God, total resistance against every form of tyranny, against the mind of men.
I appreciate that, buddy. I'm sorry about my cough drop wiggling around. I'm trying to keep my voice going. $65 away from tonight's goal. Thank you guys very, very much. It's been very easy goal going so far this week, and I mean, I would love to keep that up. Tilt says Netanyahu was 149 of the beasts. Oh, so you can be multiples of it. I see. Well, thank you for giving me a head start. NF Cap says Trump isn't the Antichrist. He isn't even trying to be ruler of the world. He's leaning into the idea a lot because he knows it will make the crazies act crazy and they can't organize. Are you trying to tell me that Bryce Mitchell is a crazy? How dare you? And no, SH, my white Aryan Nation tattoo tramp stamp does not say boner garage. That is a disgusting rumor, and I want you to dispel it now at once. Thank you. Hobo Chili Recipe says Aaron has the same desk as Alex Jones, but they're all menus. It's not true. These are not all of the papers I have on my desk are menus. These are all. You see that one? No, that's not a menu. None of these are menus. And I don't have as many papers on my desk as Alex Jones. I've got like 5 or 6, I think. Saint Caesar, if I finally read this, will you stop posting it, please? Hey, Aaron, did you see Chris Jericho is re-signed to WWE and is having a retirement tour and a Hall of Fame induction, is expected to be John Cena's final opponent? Holy shit. There. Did I do it right? I mean, that is kind of cool, but you kind of ruined it for me by the last 2 days you've been writing it in my chat nonstop. Chris Jericho is reportedly signed with WWE and is expected to make a return very soon, possibly at Saturday night's main event or Survivor Series.